Kenyans brace a chilly morning to make a date with their destiny. In this year's referendum, over 12 million Kenyans registered as voters. From the young to the old, they trickled in large numbers, some from as early as 4:30 a.m.
Raha sana sababu nimepiga hii kura siku ya leo na imekuwa ni kura yenye iko na utaratibu yake mzuri.
Najisikia sana ni kwa sababu kuna amani katika hiki kituo, hakuna fujo vile watu walikuwa wanafikiria. Hiyo ndio kitu ya kwanza imenifurahisha. La pili ni kwamba niko huru katika nchi huru.
This indeed is a defining moment in Kenya's history.
Mimi nataka Kenya ikuje mzuri. Ndio mimi nakuja. Mimi mgonjwa lakini mimi naondoka, mimi nakuja.
For some, this was their first time to vote.
So ndio ilikuwa kura yangu ya kwanza, nafurahi kwa sababu ni katiba mpya, at least ndio nasikia poa.
We start off at Dagoretti constituency. It has over 121 registered voters and 28 polling stations. A spot check reveals that most of the stations opened in time. Ngarara Primary School, one of the polling stations here, has the largest number of voters. It had slight delays due to what the presiding officer says was late arrivals by some of the agents. This caused some confusion as some of the voters could not locate the specific voting rooms, which were arranged in alphabetical orders.
Kajaribu kutafuta manjina. Hiyo manjina imekosa kutoka saa hiyo niliingia mpaka saa hii. Sasa ile kitu wangefanya, wangeweka hata ikiwa ni list pale kwa gate.
Nilikuja hapa saa 10:30 tukiwa tumepanga laini nje mpaka saa 12 tukaingia ndani, lakini tulipoingia hapa ndani ilikuwa hakuna mpango. Sasa hivi vile unaona watu wanazunguka hawajui penye wanatakana kuwa kwa sababu wameclassify by alphabets na hizo alphabets hazijulikani penye ziko. Sasa hakuna mtu ana direct watu.
We witnessed the same situation at Joseph Kang'ethe Primary School, but that was later sorted out.
Kufungua wamechelewa kwa sababu unajua tulikuwa tumeambiwa ni saa 12 kamili, lakini wameanzia kutoka saa 12:30 ndio wamefungua, lakini kuvoti yenyewe tumeanzia saa 1.
In other polling stations, the coding was numerical, which worked well at Old Kibera Primary. We also visited Lang'ata constituency. Lang'ata is one of the 8 constituencies in Nairobi province with a voter registration of over 160,000. It also has 21 polling stations, one of which is Old Kibera Primary School. Kibera, Kenya's largest slum, is located in Lang'ata constituency, so are Karen and Lang'ata, some of the most affluent suburbs in Nairobi. Here voting went on as usual, with higher voter turnout. And at about 10 a.m., business came to a standstill here in the heart of Kibera. Reason? Agwambo was in the house. Accompanied by his wife Ida, the Prime Minister was optimistic that the yes vote will carry the day with over 70%.
From the reports that I've received, it is peacefully all over the country. And we want it to remain that way, so that Kenyans can peacefully decide their future. I have no doubt in my mind that the yes is going to win resoundingly.
We arrive at Westlands constituency in the afternoon. Here, voters applauded IEC as most of them took barely less than a minute to vote.
I voted very well. It took only about 2 minutes to vote.
I think things are going on well. We are receiving very good comments.
Despite the small hiccups, generally the voter turnout was high and no ugly incidences were reported even in the hotspots as witnessed in the last general elections.
I don't see any issues with violence at all today. It looks very peaceful, and I suspect that it'll be a whole peaceful process. So I've got very high hopes for the process today and tomorrow when they finish up the counting.
Behind me is the Tallying Center for Lang'ata constituency here at Multimedia University in Mbagathi. Well, the clock is ticking now, marking the end of the voting process while paving way for the tallying process. Indeed, a defining moment in Kenya's history. Reporting for Eyewitness News in Mbagathi, I'm Violet Otindo.